Yes. To celebrate the Pi Today, Pi is excited to launch the new Pi Apps Utilities platform, the Developer Portal, and the Pi Hackathon. Community developers will now be able to begin building and testing applications on the Pi platform for millions of users to use. Let's look at the project overview and significance. Pi is a global cryptocurrency with high transaction throughput, providing instant global financial settlements. On top of this utility, Pi Network seeks to self-actualize by providing value through a decentralized network of programmatic utilities, apps, that use the Pi blockchain as a medium of exchange to transact goods and services. The new Pi Utilities platform is built as the infrastructure to that end, connecting to the Pi testnet blockchain in the backend and eventually the mainnet, and with the Pi browser's user accessibility in the front end. Let's look at the Pi Utilities platform launch. Pi apps are implemented as web apps that run inside the Pi browser. With the current SDK, pioneers can make test Pi payments to third-party apps and vice versa. A Pi payment is always initiated and permitted at the computing device of the sender, being it an individual pioneer or a third Pi app. And that's because it's the sender who must sign it with their own private key in order for the transaction to be valid. Third-party apps can request the pioneer to pay them Pi for goods and services through the Pi wallet. And they can do that with a simple JavaScript call using the Pi JavaScript SDK. Pioneers pay by signing the transaction through their Pi wallet, and third-party apps can also send Pi to pioneers by signing the transactions through their developer wallet on their own servers. Let's see how this works. Pioneers can visit a third-party app. They have to go to the address of the website through the Pi browser. When they are ready to purchase and they want to purchase something, they can tap on the Pay in Pi button, however it's implemented in that app, and that will redirect them to the Pi wallet address, wallet.pi, where they can access their own wallet and approve the payment by themselves. And after the payment is successfully registered on the blockchain, they will be redirected back to the address of the third-party app to proceed and continue. Now note that all transactions occurring on the current platform use only test Pi, and that's because the SDKs and Pi apps payments flows are all connected with the Pi testnet blockchain. Our goal is to iterate and improve the platform and its Pi applications with the community so that they will be compatible with the mainnet and ready to go once it launches. For ecosystem app development to focus on developing Pi utilities and features without worrying about scalability and server costs, we build standardized development and deployment resources. For example, there is a standardized, specialized Kubernetes cluster with all the accompanying Docker containers that go with it. Ecosystem app developers can upload their apps directly onto the Pi's cluster of thousands of server CPUs and ready to run. We will release more information and details about this resource very soon. Let's talk about the developer portal. Launched a few weeks ago, the Pi Network's new development portal allows community developers to register for credentials to access the Pi platform APIs and to create third-party Pi apps on the Pi testnet. Through the developer portal, developers can access different resources and perform compliance check-ins in the future. For announcements, iterative communications, and developer community management, we are also launching a dedicated Discord server for developers to connect and build Pi together. The Discord server will provide educational resources, AMAs, and community events dedicated to help the developer community build the next generation of Pi apps. To be invited in the Discord server, developers will need to pass a developer quiz to be verified as developers or participate in the hackathon. So if you belong into one of these categories, please wait for our invitation inside the Pi app. To kick off our developer community's launch, Pi Network is announcing the start of our new Pi Hackathon today. The hashtag #BuildPiTogether Hackathon is a collaborative event where pioneers and developers join together to build the future of Pi. We will be hosting the hackathon over 7 weeks, from June 28 until August 10. And there are 2 categories of apps to build: business apps, apps that serve a consumer or commerce product, and ecosystem apps. These are functional apps that better the ecosystem and functionality of the network. The hackathon will also offer some prizes. There will be $100,000 and 100,000 Pi that will be offered as prizes for top teams and projects that meet the criteria. For each category of apps, ecosystem and business apps, there will be different prizes, and each category will have a first prize of $20,000 and 20,000 Pi, a second one of $15,000 and 50,000 Pi, a third of $10,000 and 10,000 Pi, and 5 honorary mentions, 5 winners of $1,000 and 1,000 Pi each. In total, there will be 100,000 Pi and 100,000 US dollars that will be given in prizes. Selected judges and the Pioneer community will evaluate completed projects, and the PiCore team will decide winners based on these ratings. To participate in the hackathon, visit the Pi Brainstorm app. Overall, the Pi Hackathon will help foster the decentralized development of Pi's ecosystem on the Pi platform, leveraging the power of our global community to achieve the breadth and scale of traditional economies, where real value and utilities are created. Pioneers, let's build Pi together.